I read a story recently that stuck with me for a few days, and I think has helped me be a better human being over those days as well. So I thought it worthy to pass on to you. Many years ago, an elderly lady was strolling through the Pittsburgh department store, and it became obvious that she was just killing time. She passed counter after counter without anyone paying any attention to her. All of the clerks had spotted her as an idle looker and had no intention of buying. They made it a point of looking in another direction when she stopped at their counters. Finally, the lady came to a counter that was attended by a young clerk, and she approached the young man, who bowed politely to her and with a wide smile asked if he might serve her. No, she replied, "I'm just killing time, waiting for the rain to stop so that I can go home." "Very well, madam," the young man smiled. "May I bring out a chair for you?" And he brought out without even waiting for an answer. After the rain had stopped, the young man took the lady by the arm and escorted her to the street and bade her goodbye. As she left, she asked him for his card. Several months later, the owner of the store received a letter asking that this young man be sent to Scotland to take an order for furnishings of a home. The owner of the store wrote back that he was sorry, but that young man did not work in the home furnishings department. However, he explained that he would be glad to send an experienced man to do his job. Back came a reply that no one would do except this particular young man. The letter was signed Andrew Carnegie, and the house he wanted furnished was Skibo Castle in Scotland. The elderly lady was Mr. Carnegie's mother. The young man was sent to Scotland, and he received an order for several $100,000 worth of furnishings. Later, the young man became the owner of half interest in the store because of the size of this order. Apparently, it pays to go above and beyond. When I read stories like that, I always pause to wonder how I might have acted in the same situation. No doubt there have been times when I have actively avoided people, even people who I saw needed help or was struggling with something, but it would cause me delay, or even worse, I didn't even see them because I was too caught in my own head. This story reminded me to pay attention to others around me, to go the extra mile for them. Just over the last 3 days, I chased down a lady's dog who had freed himself from her grip and was headed towards a busy street. I stopped to help a man carry a garbage bin up a flight of stairs that he'd been only able to drag before. And I chased down a guy at the airport who left his glasses in the security bowl. Did I do it because one of these people might be related to one of the Koch brothers or Alice Walton? No, I did it because I realized that young clerk was a better man than I. And I aspired to be more like him, to seek opportunities, to go above and beyond. Okay, this one was sent in from Sharon Swatkowski, if I said that right. So a young minister was approached by a female parishioner asking if he would speak at their next women's meeting. The minister agrees. He wants to speak on a subject that he thinks will hold their attention. He figures sex is always a good topic, but he doesn't want his wife to know that this was the subject of his talk. The young minister gives his talk. It goes over very well. The women give him a standing ovation. The minister goes home and his wife asks how his talk went. He tells her it went great. She asked, "What did you talk about?" Off the top of his head, he said, "Voting." She thought about that, thought it was a little strange. The next day, his wife was at the supermarket, and one of the ladies from the women's group approaches her to tell her what a fabulous talk her husband gave. His wife says, "Yeah, but it's so strange that he would talk about that. He's only done it twice. The first time he threw up. The second time, his hat blew off." Okay, Leah McFarlane submitted this one. Why did the art thief's van run out of gas as he drove away from the museum? Because he had no Monet to buy Degas to make the van go. You know, I just learned that Bruce Lee had a vegetarian brother, Brocco Lee. I saw a man pushing a lion and a witch into a wardrobe, and I asked, "What are you doing?" He said, "Go away. It's none of your business." Okay. Do you know that the oldest computer was owned by Adam and Eve? Yeah, it was an Apple. It had very limited memory. One byte and everything crashed. That makes Adam and Eve the first to be tripped up by the Apple User Agreement. Oh, and Moses was the first one to download from a cloud to a tablet. Have a great weekend, everybody. See you on the flip side.